Hi everybody, we're back to Jess Plays Tokyo Dark. We left off last time with me losing all the sanity and all the professionalism. Well, not all of it, but just like I gained some back and then I immediately lost it. But yeah, so here we are, we're back, and we're picking back up with things. Yeah. So let's rock and roll on this. Ayami, can you hear me? Nurse! Nurse, she's awake! Listen to me, Ayami, you're gonna be fine. Collapsed after the gunshot. Huh? Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no. That girl! What did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse! Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Things gonna be fine. The nurse is gonna give you something to help you sleep. You know, okay. I'm gonna be mad if I can't get that manekineko. Tanaka, where am I? I don't remember coming here. It's alright, Ayami. We're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now, I know how you always like getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, there was a hostage situation in Kamakura. It ended badly. You shot that girl. And, well, the doctors are saying you had some kind of mental breakdown. Ah, you're awake! Good! And how are you feeling today, Misito? You seem calmer now. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh, yes. According to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who have experienced the kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with yes or no only. Shortness of breath? What are you, testing me for corona? Like, I feel like I had this exact conversation with one of the people that heals me today. Yeah. Sorry, cute nurse. Wait, hold on. What happened to Mai? The girl at the shrine, is she okay? Just yes or no answers, please. Nausea? Where's that mask? The one the old woman gave me. Things from Kamakura aren't important right now. Please just focus on your recovery and your symptoms. Blurred vision. What did I do? As I said before, please stay calm and answer only with yes or no, Misito. Fatigue. Where's Tanaka? I thought he was here. Visiting hours are over, Misito. Just answer the questions, please. Given you a mild antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. And it is our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for duty. You understand? Yes. Good. Let me explain your medicine to you. We've conducted a series of tests since the incident in Kamakura. We found no evidence or history of neurological damage, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. Writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety and the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend you take these pills daily for a period of several months. Take a look at your chart, Misito. My investigation's so good. To help you keep track of the well-being of the workers in the public sector, we developed the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. I like it because, like, yeah, it's 1000% a thing you would get in this kind of situation. Alright, so my sanity is real far down. I'm shaken, but I'm still professional. I am focused like a motherfucker, and I'm still stressed. I like that my neuroses has gotten 1 point worse over the course of this adventure. My sanity's taken the biggest hit. My professionalism is just kind of a wash at this moment. But my investigation is kicking ass. SPIN stands for Sanity, Professionalism, Investigation, and Neuroses. Yeah, I get it. You're making me an HM slave. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in the subsequent checkups, and I'd suggest you do the same. In light of recent events, let's first consider your sanity. or your ability to accurately perceive the world around you. Without taking your daily medication, and given your condition, incidents like you recently experienced are more likely to occur again. Now, I strongly suggest you take your medication. Is it called? Leoproperazine. Since your first dose is due today, please take it now. Here. Here, what if I don't take... I, of course, can't release you from this facility unless I am convinced you are fit for duty, which includes taking your recommended dose of medication. This is a little too real right now. I killed someone, and you're gonna just release me. Well, I mean, I guess that's also accurate for 10. Let's drug you. Am I gonna get any behavioral therapy? You're gonna be drugged. Do not keep up with your medication frequently. Think of the effects it will have on your mind. You must be sure that a working detective is in control of their sanity. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I will swallow it since... Fortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. Yeah, you're harshing on my best stat here. Though taking antipsychotic medication will decrease the chance for any future psychotic episodes, they may make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. As a detective, this of course may lower your investigative abilities and your aptitude for seeing the details on a case. Although, your partner mentioned that you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of those visions. Oh no, we're getting the visions. Nurse, like the minute you turn me loose. I should warn you, however, if for whatever reason you're unable to take your medication and your sanity, as measured by spin, gets very low, you may suffer from a total psychotic breakdown. And, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, for someone in your position, that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. Yeah, thanks, Japanese nurse. Please remember to take your medication, Missy told. In order to avoid missed doses and form a routine, we recommend to keep your pills in a familiar place, like your apartment, so you can take them every time you come home. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I tend to keep my meds in my locker at work. Not any specific place in your house, just somewhere in the house. I say you trust them with the cat. You should also be careful with neurotic actions, endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, traveling around meaninglessly, and the like. Oof. So this is one of those things where it's like, you know, these would not necessarily be considered neurotic in the West. The pacing back and forth, yes, maybe, but, like, the rest of them. What if I want to be a train kid? What if I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna just take the trains because the trains are fun? Studies show that neuroses can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up the patient's loss of sanity, which, given your current condition, could be dangerous. We found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. What, like a shower? Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet? Perhaps spending some time with the animal, relaxing and getting a good night's sleep would help the levels of neuroses we're seeing on your chart. These stress-relieving actions have no negative side- Who's been taking care of my cat for the last couple of days? These stress-relieving actions will have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. I'll leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalism with you, but it has a measurable effect on the spin chart. Do you understand the importance of spin, or do you want me to explain it to you again? I get it. Kazuki, God, you came. Need to get out of here. They've got me taking enough sedatives to knock out a damn elephant. They tell you when they'll let me out? I missed you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that, Ayami, as I think the going crazy thing is what they're worried about too. That's not funny. Sorry. But in life you can either laugh or you can cry, and if you ask me, it's better to laugh. Shouldn't be much longer now. Doctor says he wants to observe you a little longer is all. How are you feeling? Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing is kinda hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange. Like there was someone else there with me, and that mask, I'll stop you there, Ayami. I've heard enough about that thing. It was all over the report, and Yukimura gave me a hell of a lecture about even leaving the mention of it in there. Where is it now? That's not important. You made a mistake. No, that's not fair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even on the report, you can barely call it a mistake. A highly unstable suspect had a knife to a girl's throat, and you took the shot. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now and at the hearing. I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at HQ are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that. Least of all me. Not to mention, Yukimoto's had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you. Help him out a bit, will ya? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it isn't going to help you get better, so no more about it, alright? You're right. It was a confusing situation, and I guess my mind is grasping at straws trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this. Being a cop, I didn't sign up to kill people. I know. We'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Things gonna be okay. I promise. Spoilers. Things were not okay. It's like the... Were you not gonna let me get the cat? Wait, could I have taken the cat? Okay. So, my cat, my laptop, take my meds, I can go to my bed. Let's talk to my cat. Little one. Did you sleep in there? Care in the world? At least you're alright. Know what I'd do if Gwen comes again. No. Can't think like that. There's more to all this and too many unanswered questions. Get to the bottom of it, manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. Article from 2 weeks ago. Everything in it is laid out so neat and factual, it makes it seem so simple. All that happened to someone else. Ito on the page is a different person from some other world. Yet it's not. What happened to me? So they say. Ito barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red... They write that like it's true. Press will try and simplify any story to sell papers, like Kazuki always said. The things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? Okay. A violent incident in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku in the late hours last night has resulted in the death of a detective and an apparent rescue gone wrong. The body of Detective Kazuki Tanaka, 29, was recovered last night after a nearly week-long search when he went missing off the streets of Sumigaseki. Oh, I see, off the, okay. Sumigaseki is right next to Ginza on the, subway. A mysterious incident has left the police scrambling for answers, and as suspect as the investigation continues into its second day. The detective who first arrived on the scene, Ayami Ito, has declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors say that after following a lead, she was led into the sewers where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At the time, sources say, the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that besides the one lone detective, there were no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. There was also a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be restrained. This case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny on the police, in particular the violent crime section, as other incidents of police neglect or questionable investigative practices have been made public. Several experts have gone on record saying Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. This game is 3 years old, I'm just gonna throw that out there. The police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to hold judgment until all facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumors surrounding this case, but we're barely a few hours into understanding what happened down there. I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. Alright. I'm gonna... in my room... Been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door. And then when I open it, I'll see him there. And these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. It's no dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts more. The fact that he's gone or the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Anna. That was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. The debrief, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist. One look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. Police reports, the press. No one's mentioning the girl. I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe... I'd only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself. Sure, I could find something to prove she was there. Doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. Can I go play with my cat now? Hold up. What's my situation? My sanity is at -43 and my investigation's at 52. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna take a pill. Pills the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. I don't want him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills. I'll keep taking them. For your sake. Okay, cool. Now I can answer my door. Save. I do. Man, now I'm really mad! I missed out on that fucking manekineko because I thought I had to... Oh, right, it auto-saves. Hey, I brought you some dinner.
Konnichiwa.
Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. Need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? Know that. It's just... It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. Naomi, I'm really sorry. Kazuki, I mean. I know that he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but... Stop, just stop. You don't... I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean that. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all just been a bit much. Jishin? Yeah, okay. It's like at work. I'm like, hey, I think there's an earthquake happening right now, and everyone's like, nah. And then like 2 seconds later, the building is swaying, and they're like, so kana. That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything, I just was worried is all. Sorry, Yumi, it's my phone. Work again? It's like they all know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this. Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station. As soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Oh, hey, cutie. Yeah, I think I will. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now. He hasn't changed a bit. Hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date with all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. Oh, hey, Ito. I didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
こんにちは。
Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened. It's alright, Saki, you don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were. But seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. You say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I knew you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There have been, some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. You both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long, so you might as well just tell me now. Fine. You didn't hear it from me, Kay. Out of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean? Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bondo told me earlier that Taito was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It just doesn't look good, is all. Taita? That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. Movers in my office? This is too much. See, I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bondo's told me. Hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bondo? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time, and you figured it out right away. Bondo transferred from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. Did he say anything else about Taito's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is that he's been on the 4th floor doing some lead work for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bondo and ask him myself. Oh, can he... hey, that reminds me. If you see him, could you give him this? This is really cute. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him, though, right? Yeah, of course. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him. But you owe me. Huh, thanks, Ayami, you're the best. I love how it's unprofessional to be nice to your coworkers. Guess you better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? Knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Cat? 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 Nine. There isn't one. Oh, I can keep talking. See, you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that Detective Ikeda always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki, or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, that he'll make me pay for it. So, what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har. Very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper. And he's not half bad looking to boot. Yami, I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon to settle down with, I'll die alone. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. Sure, your prospects are fine. People eat cake on other days of the year, just saying. Chicken sticks. Okay. I am quite distressed that, you know, me being nice to my coworker is not okay. Oh, Jesus, this is a lot of options. Okay, whew. Investigative Units offices. Tanaka and I have offices on this floor. I believe you mean Tanaka had an office on this. Evidence storage and forensics in the basement. Reception level. Aki's probably sitting there now, watching all the CCTV footage. Yukimura's office, right at the top. Sorry to have to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I'd meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go into our throats, and they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me, and then the chief. Hell, I got a call from the mayor last night. Koike? All of them want this case solved and out of mind. He was here to see it. Tanaka would be furious at all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir. Was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry into your conduct. Now, before I say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten if you ask me. Fortunately, there are no do-overs in police work. Even choices that seem right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. Like me not grabbing that cat. I'm never over that. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. Pay for that, too. Keep an eye on your professionalism, using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. Yeah, I know, like being nice to my coworkers. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. People who will work with you and trust you, the options you'll have available to you all hinge on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, I think it's best if we transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Oh, am I gonna start stopping people on the street to ask for their bicycle license? Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Give it as a chance to start fresh. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. Of course, I'll need to take your badge until you return. Gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today to give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? Alright, well, I'm not going with this one. Do I want to be argumentative, or do I want to just save my professional? You know, I can just investigate on my own. Like, nobody's stopping me in my own... Sir, I understand your decision, but surely this move would only be temporary? That's enough, detective. Till the internal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now, please go to your office and pack away your personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. Alright, so my office is there. I can go turn in my gun. Or I could just leave. You know? I will have to think about what I want to do. Alright, let me go to the first floor and see if I can just leave. And be like, nah, I don't need my personal effects, I'm fine. Hey, Ami, you sure got back here fast. Can I help you? No, I don't think so. Just wanted to see your face. Me too. Alright then, I'll see you around, okay? Guess I can. Yeah, well. Okay. Let me go clear out stuff. This is what I'll do next. Alright. I'm about up in terms of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here. And I will catch up with all of you awesome folks on Wednesday morning, your time, presumably, depending where you live in the world. um, so yeah, hope you guys are enjoying. Sorry again about not being able to do the Monday update last night. I just, was tired, dude. Alright. Man, I am just never gonna live down missing that cat. But you know what? We all have our crosses to bear, and mine is the fact that I didn't think grabbing the collectible that was sitting right in front of me, because I was waiting for a chance to do so. Alright guys, I will see you later, and have a fantastic day.